Hello, welcome to another episode of Gotta Start Somewhere. Today we are starting a new series, which is Raging Bulk Balance until I hit 1600. As per yesterday's video, I realized that I was really bad at the game and I wanted to kind of buckle down and see where I can go with it. Why is this not working? So I'm just going to finish the best of one ladder until I can hit the 1600, which would leave me a little bit around like 700, 800 ish area. And then I'm going to start going towards the BO3 ladder and see if I can hit that. Maybe probably until 1500 or so. Let's see if I am able to do that. I'm not sure whether I will get to do this first or Champions comes out first. In which Champions comes out, I'm gonna focus on that content. And as anyone might have known, I'm getting a lot more views on my YouTube with like a little bit more analytical parts of my videos, like the speed tiers or the strength, which I do plan to use, and I would plan to produce more content as we get more information regarding the new format and what Pokemons are used and stuff like that. But as for right now, I'm going to play some games, get better myself so I can provide a little bit more in depth analysis of the meta. And as well, if I don't get better myself, a lot of these analysis that I'm doing becomes kind of meaningless. So as always, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment. Anything helps out a great ton with my channel. Thank you very much. So, I do have a couple games that I have yet to analyze, but I do want to play some games with you guys. I'll do this on my own time. I did win, so it's a little bit less important. And today we are starting from 1447 and see if I can go up or down within about an hour or so. Let's get started. Today it is going to be a Trick Room team with Farigiraf, Torkoal, Fluttermane, Ursh. I do want Fluttermane somehow. I do want Rillaboom somehow. I think I was settling on RB, Incin, Rilla. And then the last mon, I think I want to round out with Flutter, I want to say. Let's see if that works out. Ursa BM, Fluttermane. Do I Fairy Terra here? There is a world where I just Fairy Terra and then hit the Dazzling Gleam. I could fake out. What if it's a Ghost Terra? Do I want to read the Ghost Terra on the Blood Moon? No, let's just play safe. Fake out. Okay, no Ghost Terra. Power Gem. Okay, a little bit less safe. But that's okay. I've hit the Calm Mind. Now I want to protect. Switch to Rilla. Does it have Trick Room there? Power Gem. Okay, Hyper Voice. Does a decent amount of damage. Now I can... There's no Trick Room there yet. So I could try to kill Dragon Pulse and then Woodhammer left. Normal Terra. Woodhammer should kill. And then Dragon Pulse does a decent amount of damage. I could Grassy Glides for kill. I think he switches out though. There's the Ogre Pawn. You are faster. I think Grassy Glide either way. You either protect, you either follow me. That's fine either way. Yeah, you follow me, I can get the Grassy Glide, does decent amount of damage. That's fine. He dies. Now gonna bring the Ensign. I don't have to worry about it because I got a Flutter Mane in the bag, so I just need to focus on killing the killing that. I did protect. I'm a little bit worried about Sucker Punching, but let's Dragon Pulse here. Let's fake you out in case you have a Sash. Follow me. I think I did Dragon Pulse over there, and that kills it. And then probably from now I won. If you don't forfeit. Poison Jab. It's not a lot of damage, right? I have Flutter Mane in the back just for you. Okay, yeah. GG. So yeah, that's it. Went pretty well. Let's do a quick review. So he didn't bring out the Trick Room. What was his rank? It was like 1400. He didn't bring the Trick Room mode, which I might have suffered a little bit more. I think in a best of 3 he still brings out the Trick Room mode, but in a way it is a little bit better because he only has one way of Trick Room, so I can always taunt the Farigiraf. And then, you know, knock off and try to figure out my game that way. It is nice that I was able to, well, he went for the Power Gem, which means he's most likely a Specs variant. But it ended up working out okay because, I mean, it's better to cover for it in case he Dazzling Gleams. I don't want to take too much away from my Raging Bolt since this will become the crux of what I am playing with basically. So RB and and Instant to help stall out Trick Room turns. Rilla for RB support, and Ogre Pawn. Wellspring. And the Flutter Mane to help counter Harsh. I know that it had a little bit of a way there because he had only one TR setter. It is a little better to focus with Instant Taunt. Let's see. So all in all, I think I played decently well. So in here, sorry, I'm still sick. Yeah, maybe I should have muted. Power Gem is a little bit sus. I was definitely thinking that he's going to Moonblast, but I think damage does show that it is Specs. Now Rillaboom comes in to take the Power Gem, but it ends up going into the Raging Bolt, which is fine. I could Wood Hammer there. Hard Gem, I wouldn't have taken too much damage, but it's faster. So Raging Bolt, this does okay. It does a lot of damage. Thinking whether it was worth doing 2 Calm Minds and do a lot more damage that way. Like booster energy Calm Mind, but now I want to heal up as much as I can. I'm kind of not expecting Rillaboom to live. But by protecting it, Grassy Gliding there, he would have died regardless of whether he gets up on attack. I would have died regardless whether he attacks. That's fine. If I had Wood Hammer, I would have done more damage, died, and then be that way. But if he decided to IV Cudgel on the right, so I don't get off my Grassy Glide, then he dies for nothing, and then the Overpaw stays full health, so that's not the best thing. So they both die. And from here, I brought in the Incin so I could fake out. He might have Sash, that's why I faked out right. And I Dragon Pulse left in case he Follow Me, which was nice call. I don't think I remembered that he had Follow Me. I just did it because be like, oh, this does more damage regardless. And I faked him out, and I wouldn't have died to an IV Cudgel. -1. So I killed it. And then I Thunderclap just because he's faster. Could have Dragon Pulse for more damage. But he either attacks or he dies eventually. That's why I just tried to do more damage. And I knew that I have Flutter Mane in the back just to cover for everything. And we wouldn't have died to a Sucker Punch. Now that I realize that he does have the Sucker Punch as a Dark, and maybe because his Sucker Punch will go off faster, it might not be the best thing to clap. I do realize that. Okay. Turn 6 may not be the best. Do not Thunderclap against Dark Ursh, because Sucker Punch will go first and I will not be able to attack. So it's running a little bit of a weird set because it's running Poison Jab, but in all, it's what I want to avoid. Okay, game number 2. It is going to be against a weird team. Rain team without any rain receiver. Pixelate probably. I don't know how I want to go about doing this. I do want RB. I need a Heartflame to be sure. And there might be a Trick Room team, like a Tailwind Tail Room team more or less, but I do have to cover for, I'm not sure what I'm covering for. I think Rillaboom is also something that I want to do, but do I want to stop this or do I want to stop this, right? I could always switch out to the Rillaboom in the back if he ends up doing Weather Ball. Could also fake out, so I think I'm gonna go this, have Rillaboom in the back, and then the lastly against Ogerpon, maybe I could put Raging Bolt, also help against the Pelipper. Heartflame Incin for a Giraffe. I do have Mold Breaker. I do want to taunt you, and I probably just Swords Dance here, because I'm not planning to tear out my Raging Bolt, right? Let's just make sure that he doesn't get the Trick Room off. And Ogre Pawn can't really hit me. And I'm not too worried about the Trick Room or the Armor Tail if I'm able to taunt him. Okay, shoot, maybe that's not the best. That's still fine. I think because now, do you follow me again? It can't really hit me. It does have hyper voice. Okay, Pelipper comes out. Fire Terra. Okay. May not have been the best idea. His throat spray does go off first. I'm gonna bring in the Rillaboom. And then do I want to bring in the Raging Bolt? I'm suspecting a Weather Ball. Yeah. Grassy Terrain. Hyper Voice. Weather Ball. Okay, wow, that still does a lot of damage. Okay. I cannot fake out. I could high horsepower. Cannot thunderclap. Let's just try to take out the Pelipper. Hurricane is probably coming with the hyper voice. Dragon Pulse. The Pelipper. Oh wow, okay. I did definitely make some mistakes here. I think I can take another hyper voice. Parting Shot. Dragon Pulse. Because it might be slow. Wow, that's really slow, Sylveon. Okay. Let's see. Can high horsepower. Ivy Cudgel. Wait, high horsepower probably doesn't kill. Ivy left. Let's just prevent from another Trick Room from coming out. Not sure if that's enough. Okay, that's not enough. Okay. Yep, I think that's it. Oh. Why are you not letting me? Oh, that's not it. Okay, I lost that one. It's fine. What am I now? 1449. Vincent for taunt. Heartflame for damage. RB for Pelipper. And I think I had Rilla in back for Sylveon mostly, and grassy terrain. There are more Fire Terra on Farigiraf or NDD. Now, we are starting to see so turn one, knowing that it has a Fire Terra, that it also has Trick Room. It just sucks that I cannot fake out. I think all damage should go into Farigiraf in this team first, because fake out pressure is key in this matchup, even when I am stalling, and having Farigiraf with Armor Tail definitely messes up with that plan big time. So follow me happens. Maybe I should have kept the Mold Breaker. I thought I could stop it. It's just follow me was not something that I had in mind. Pelipper comes out. I probably should have been in stall mode. Be 100% stall mode, just spiky shield and try to knock off Farigiraf. Just rack up some damage on it. Right, knockoff does about 23%. Consider bringing Ursh maybe. But then we become very weak to Pelipper. But that doesn't really mean anything until I am able to get off a Thunderclap onto the Pelipper, right? Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Hyper Voice does so much damage with Throw Spray. So rack up damage. Maybe we could switch out. And even Weather Ball does so much damage. And nice read on turn 4 with the Sylveon with the Dragon Pulse, because he knows that's the only thing that I can do. But in here, turn 4 should focus on Farigiraf more. And I think that's the story, right? Let me try. If I see another Farigiraf, to see if I can do a better job by focusing a little bit more on the Farigiraf. Okay. Next game. Some water. Okay. Almost a mirror, except that it has a Tornadus instead of a Shifu. Sure, why not? Citrus Berry, Heart Flame, Booster Energy, Life Orb, okay, Cofer Clue, and Assault Vest, about the same. Do I want to go Flutter here? No, Flutter seems a little bit weak. I do want RB, I think. And then do I want Incin? I could go with Ensign, and then I do one Rillaboom in the bag. And then lastly, I will round it up because there's no Urge. There's no really need for the Flutter Mane. What about the Urge? Urge will be good against these two, which I think I need the coverage. So we're gonna start from there. Just know there's the Life Orb has a Weather Ball. Okay, because a sunny day is trying to get a photosynthesis up that way. Thunder Wave and Protect. So sunny day is a thing. Flutter Mane is a thing. Torn is a thing. It does have Covert Cloak. You might Sunny Day. So let's Fairy Terra. Calm Mind. And then, do I want to Parting Shot or do I want to knock off? Let's knock off you. Okay, taunted, huh? Okay, cannot Calm Mind. Let's switch out. Do you Bleak Windstorm here? No, you Sunny Day here. You have Booster Energy. So let's Parting Shot out. Okay, Tailwind there. Moonblast. Parting Shot. And bring back the Raging Bolt. Now I can fake you out. I could actually do Calm Mind here. Oh, that sucks. But I always have Grassy Glide for here. Do you Thunder Wave again? Or do you start going on the offensive? I'm not too scared of you Thunder Waving, but I'm too scared of you. Yeah, okay. Going on the offensive. That's okay. I just need to move. So Grassy Glide again. Now I'm going to start the Thunderclapping. Unless you switch out. Do you switch out? Let's just be safe. Okay, Protect. Okay, I get paralyzed again. Ensign's going to come in, so I'm going to bring in my own Ensign, and I'm going to Protect because of the Fake Out. Having Para on the Raging Bolt is not the best idea. Moonblast, knock off. Okay. I could taunt you. Right. And then Dragon Pulse that way. Flare Blitz, that's okay. Dragon Pulse. Taunt. Now you switch out. So I'm gonna kill whoever that Parting Shot's that way. Right? Okay, Parting Shot. Oh, Flutter Mane comes in? Okay. Dragon Pulse. Parting Shot. Rillaboom. Your Rillaboom is faster. So you probably fake out Raging Bolt. Okay, you fake him out. That's still fine. Okay, that's a little less fine. That's okay. Grassy Glide here. Dragon Pulse there. No. You Tailwind. So unfortunately, I will have to let that happen. Let me bring the Incin. Actually, Grassy Glide. And if he brings in the Flutter Mane, oh come on. Can't even protect. That's okay, I can take another hit. Okay, finally it goes off. Stupid. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm able to kill that. So it's an instant flutter between an Ursh and Flutter Mane. So I think I'm a little bit better. So let me bring in my Incin. Fairy type. Okay, fakes out the Rillaboom. Moonblast the Incin. Wow, that's a lot of damage, but that's okay. Now I just gotta focus on everything on the Flutter Mane, right? Fake out. Because I have... Okay. Freaking paralyzed anyway. I can always kill the Flutter Mane with the Ursh. So I'm gonna go Thunderclap here. Parting Shot. Just try to do as much damage as possible. Thunderclap, Moonblast. Okay, that kills. Alright, Shifu. Now I just gotta keep hitting the Parting Shot. That's okay. Go here. I can take one hit. So surging here. Could have protected the Ursh. But I think you read that in my opinion. And they just go for Raging Bolt attack. Yeah, see? And then, yeah, Surging is going to kill. I'm going to break the Sash, Parting Shot, but I'm still going to Surging you. And that's game. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, that was a little bit tough. So let's go back. A little bit tough. RB to Pressure Torn. And Incin for support. Rilla for field. And Ursh against the Fire Mons. Game did not work out much as intended because of a lot of full para on on Rillaboom that prevented the Grassy Glide. It got pretty unlucky, but was able to eke out some advantage. for the very close win. I think that's general. Just hold on 1 second. Right. So let's review the games. So Flutter Main Torn, RB and Sin. So also also very smart taunt from Tornadus. Consider taunting Torn 2 because it would have stopped 2 of 3 moves. Tailwind, taunt, and did I have open team shit? I did have open team shit. I knew he had taunt, but I played right into it. And Sunny Day. Our sheet was open, so I should have read the taunt, but still ended up playing right into it. So instead of Calm Minding, could have Dragon Pulsed. Thunder Wave is a thing. So maybe I could have taunted the Torn. Right, Icy Wind. So I could have taunted the Torn, but I knocked it off. Which is still not a bad thing to do. Maybe I should have just knocked off again. And then try to finish it that way. Tailwind, right? Moonblast. But I ended up parting shot right. I think turn 2 should just knock off left. The protect switches will cause item drop, and killing will make stalling until Tailwind is over much easier. And then that will have less things to work with. So fake out having 1%, that's also a little bit unfortunate. I did Calm Mind here because I was going to fake it out. See, I was going to Grassy Glide here. Could have Thunderclapped, but then I thought he would taunt again. I thought I was going to kill it. So Grassy, I think I tried to Grassy Glide again. Oh no, he brings the instant. Protect. I paralyzed again. So now I have that. I could. I'm not sure. Thought. Oh no, he had fake out. That's why. But he didn't end up going for fake out. And then go Flare Blitz. Dragon Pulse. To instant because of parting shot. Taunt on Flurry Main to prevent the Thunder Wave. Torn comes out again. Parting shot. Dragon Pulse, which is nice, that's okay. Shouldn't have parting shot, maybe I should have just knocked off. Okay, no, it's because the Flurry Main was there. Okay. That's fine. Brought in the Rillaboom. Just trying to Grassy Glide as much as I can. I think I just... okay, yeah, turn 9. Played into Taunt. Again, suspecting that fake out was coming into Rillaboom to protect the Tornadus. Should have just Dragon Pulse. right or left. It wouldn't have mattered which one. I think the better outcome would be for left in this case. Tailwind goes off. See, it's just like 4 times in a row that I've been trying to hit Grassy Glide. I was not able to do that. I think eventually I get them off after all the damage has been done. Wood Hammer, Dragon Pulse kills it. Now I'm on 2v2, but I'm confident that I can kill Ensign with my Urshifu in the back. So I brought out the Ensign. I try to save the Urshifu as much as possible. Faked out. Moonblast does so much damage, more than I thought. Flinched. I think I end up getting full para again. Something, yeah. Flare Blitz kills. So I brought in my Raging Bolt. Thunderclap does some damage. Moonblast knocks it out. Parting Shot. So now from here, I could either detect, but I thought if I detected, I thought it didn't matter if I detected or not. The best thing is just for me to kill the Flutterman as much as possible. Parting Shot, and then I'm able to finish it that way. Okay, probably one more game, and then I am good for today. If I win, I will make meaningful progress into my rating. If I lose, I'll probably just be right back where I started. So let's see. Let's just try my best. Malamar. Okay, Ursaluna, Torkoal, Screamtail, Incineroar. So I think this is a Tailwind. Trick Room team. Freaking Malamar. I do want Instant Taunt. Does Malamar know Taunt? Well, I mean, no Trick Room. Do you run Trick Room in this team? Okay, yeah. So you do run Trick Room in this team. Insane. Ursh, I think. And then Rillaboom. Probably Raging Bolt. Okay, Malamar comes out again. Now, do you fake me out? Am I really scared of getting faked out here? I think I am. So let's cover for it like this. Okay, ends up Parting Shotting. No fake out, huh? Ursaluna, now you cannot use the Trick Room afterwards. And now I'm able to knock off. No, I want to knock off. I want to kill. Torkoal comes out. Surging, yeah, it doesn't. Wow, that is very bulky. Facade brings me down to Sash. That's okay. Want to Parting Shot Torkoal. Let's not get off any more damage on you. Wow, it's so bulky. You probably Eruption here. Right? That's okay. I'm gonna bring in my Incineroar again. Now I can actually fake out. So let's Calm Mind. I'll taunt again. Yeah, so whoever that comes in, that's okay. Taunted. Scorching Sands. That does pitiful damage. Fake out is coming. Parting shot. Torkoal again. So now it's effectively crippled. Rillaboom comes out. Knock off onto the Rillaboom. Okay, wow. Okay, maybe he read it. That is a little bit unfortunate. Incineroar will come out again. And let's Calm Mind. Let's fake out the Incin to prevent any more parting shots. And then the same thing. Dragon Pulse, Incin, and taunt the Malamar. Oh, it doesn't kill. I think knockoff still doesn't kill. That's fine. I am faster, so I just need to keep hitting that. Prevent the Trick Room from going off. Okay, now you cannot protect. That's fine. Malamar comes out again. Dragon Pulse right. Taunt right. I just have to prevent the Trick Room, right? At this point, he only has one setter. He didn't bring the Screen Tail for another possible way of setting up the Trick Room. So he can't have both of them at the same time. Torkoal comes out. It's okay. I'm still faster. Thank you for the special attack boost. Now I just keep hitting the same thing. He cannot protect. So Dragon Pulse right. Taunt left. Okay. Still dies regardless. Doesn't matter if it didn't die. He wouldn't have done that much damage. Topsy-turvy. Okay. Whatever it is. I won. Malamar. What is Topsy-turvy? It was running like Trick Room, Topsy-turvy, Protect. Probably one attack. Maybe like a Psycho Cut or a Superpower. Probably a Superpower. Alright. I think definitely having just looking at it and then be like, hey, I wonder what Malamar is running. But it did look a lot like a Trick Room team for me because of him running Torkoal, because him running Arceluna, and also, you know, a little bit slower mons in general. I know Scream Tail is pretty fast. It is pretty fast, but I have seen this use Trick Room once a long time ago, or read it somewhere that it was like a Trick Room team somehow. So this probably also has a Trick Room in the Screen Tail. So this is the 2 and something% of people trying to mess with everyone with the 0.9% ready to mess with all that. Very supportive role, surprisingly. I guess it's not the highest attack and special attack. Why is Fluttermane 135 and this is not 135? Oh, that's why you everyone use this Fluttermane, not the Screen Tail. But yeah. Oof. I searched early to learn that Malamar can run Trick Room, but having Ursaluna and Torkoal is kind of a tell that you are running a trick room team of some sort. Ensign for taunt. Thank God. It's not like a hard trick room team. If it was running Hattering and all that, it would have been so much worse. Like Hattering in DD team. I don't even want to think about it. Maybe the goal would be to kill Hattering like super early as much as possible. But how do I even do that? Like, could you probably protect the Hatterene at that point and then run the trick room somehow? Instant for taunt, RB to start setting up while stalling, Rilla for more stalling. I think the non-Farigiraf trick room team, it's better because I can stall, right? I can effectively stall. And Ursh for water damage, which ends up not being so great. Because all trick room, well, Ursaluna and Torkoal is very bulky, so I could probably get like a 1 or 2 attack. Like Torkoal, his defense is 140. What the hell, right? And Ursaluna, the defense is 105. So they're both bulky offensively compared to defensively, but I don't think there is a way that I could run Fluttermane, because I don't run taunt on my Fluttermane. But maybe I just let the Raging Bolt cover for the Torkoal, and then Fluttermane would cover mostly for the enemy Raging Bolt. Maybe a better idea for Fluttermane to cover for opposing Raging Bolt, and our RB can cover for Torkoal. Although it is a little bit iffy on what I can do against the the enemy Ursaluna. Right? I do have the Rillaboom. I ended up bringing an Ursh, didn't I, huh? So what do? I taunted Malamar. And he ended up parting shot my Ensign. Definitely could have Surging Strike there, but I am scared of... I'm scared of Fake Out. For sure. Of course I'm scared of Fake Out. And I cannot let him fake my Incineroar out in case his Incineroar was faster. So I have to Ghost Terra. And then Flame Orb. Torkoal comes out. Oh yeah, because of Sun. And also ends up Urshifu ends up not doing much damage against Torkoal. Because of the Sun, we can try Overpawn next time and see if that's better. But I really don't have a way against Torkoal, but I do have a way against the with the Raging Bolt, I guess. It does a pitiful amount of damage. probably better to close combat. A little bit, maybe a little bit less because it is -1 attack. But I might actually, let's just figure it out. What else? 252 adamant. 수련타. I am -1. But I'm crit. But it has this. So 5625 times 3 is this. And close combat is that I am -1 but no crit. It is still better. Okay, you're still stronger. Okay. Close combat is stronger under Sun against Ursa Luna. Just because they're both super effective, so probably even at -1. That's something that I'm gonna go for. So I should have close combat, done a little bit more damage, and then close combat again, probably. No, I would surging left, that's fine. Do a little bit less damage. Parting shot. And then thank God it died here. Thank God our Shifu died. So I can bring in the Ensign again. I think it would have been very dangerous. Our Shifu didn't die. But it ended up working in my favor. So it ended up taunting Incineroar or Calm Minding once. Taunt doesn't do that much damage even with Scorching Sands. So I'm able to rack up one more time. Oh yeah, because of the fake out. I just did that. Oh, knockoff goes into my direction. Overheat does kill. But now he's very weak. The Torkoal. So I am free to kind of keep ranking up. Yeah, he's gonna switch out. That's okay. Fake out there is to prevent the parting shot. And then taunting the Malamar again. That's okay. Dragon Pulse doesn't kill. I think knockoff also doesn't kill. It does suck that I do lose the Citrus Berry. Taunt the Ursa Luna. I guess if it was taunted, it wouldn't have been able to get the parting shot anyway. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Torkoal, taunting the Torkoal. Just keep doing the same thing, right? And as soon as I see the Malamar, I just make sure that he never gets off the Trick Room. Right? Malamar comes out again. Taunt the Malamar. He doesn't get off an attack because he's a Trick Room team. And I'm able to finish out the game that way. Alright. So I did make a meaningful upgrade into my rank. I think it was 1447 when I first started. Now I'm 1480. That's something, right? And hopefully I can continue to put up a decent performance. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that more information comes out regarding champions, just because, yeah, playing this is fun, but knowing that something else is coming in our way and then just playing what is soon to disappear is not the best feeling in the world. So I do really hope that new information comes out so I can be excited again, so I can, you know, do other things that are related to the future. So but regardless, thank you so much for watching. I am stalling a little bit because I want to hit the 1 hour mark. I have 46 seconds. I have like 15 seconds left. I have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Bye bye.